He takes issues that a lot of our secular music groups are using, death, suicide, premarital sex, drugs, and he takes and he faces the same issues from a Christian perspective. Therefore, I feel like the greatest appeal and the greatest ministry that Kenny Marks has to offer is at the point of helping our youth and our young adults who are dealing with the same problems themselves and with their children, in ministering to them and helping them get a grip on some of the problems that we're facing.
So one of the big things you're saying to me is Grandpa Wayne, who really this music doesn't seem maybe fit into my category if I'm, X years old and just don't like this type of thing. This would really be a great contribution for the ministry toward our young people.
That's right.
To be able to buy a ticket or two to this concert.
Let me say, as a parent, I think it's great because, of course, Holly has one of the tapes and I've listened to it. It speaks to you. And he does most of his writing of his songs.
Yes,
isn't that correct?
Much.
The one that I relate to especially was the young girl. She started out in the dress, and on her birthday, and you'll think of your girls, Wayne, as you go, they're growing up and the things that they face. So I think it appeals to all ages.
Yeah, that particular song is about a broken home and about children that go through broken homes, and the whole upshot of that song is dealing with the fact that children who often are caught in that situation feel like they're responsible, they're to blame, and that song definitely states that the child is not to blame, it's not your fault, and that life goes on and we can deal with those sorts of things.
What about this being really, to me this really could be a great family event. A lot of times we try to drag the kids to something that me and Lisa enjoy, and the kids sit there and go, and here we drugs, what a nifty time for mom and dad if they're having problems in the house, or even if they're not, if there's some communication trouble between the kids and them, what a great time to take the kids out one night and for them to do this, for the kids to carry them to something. I think the kids would appreciate mom and dad for carrying them to something like this, and mom and dad may enjoy it when they don't expect it, huh?
Well, I think it's great. It's a good point. Especially at his most recent album that he came out with, entitled "Make It Right." It's kind of weird. It goes back to a early '60s style of music. A lot of just pure music instruments, guitar, piano, without the use of synthesis and all this stuff that's going on now.
Before Shirley's time.
And in a basically late '50s, early '60s rock and roll style. And again, like I said, with some ballads and things like that, and it would be a good thing for parents to get involved with their kids.
The thing I think I'd like to impress on people is what an opportunity for us as a community to start really getting something positive, Christ-like, and positive influence for our youth and young people. But it's going to take the support in a rural community like ours of a lot of the different adults. Because while you have things that basically are youth-oriented, the youth don't have the money really, knock on wood, to really support this type of thing. The adults need to buy tickets and come out and support.
For sure. Now, I want to take just a chance to say something to that. And you alluded to the fact that maybe this is not a concert for everybody, and I'll have to agree that it probably is not a concert for everyone. But I would encourage parents and grandparents who feel like maybe that's not for me to make the investment to give to some youth, because there's some of our youth that probably will not be able to participate, be able to go, because it is a ticketed event, it is a benefit concert, and the proceeds of this concert are going to go to help send 11 of our youth choir members to Texas Baptist All-State Youth Choir this summer. And then if it's a tremendous success, which we hope it is, there's going to be some proceeds over and beyond that that are going to go toward our Glorieta trip. So if you're a parent or a grandparent that feel like, hey, that's not for me, hey, it would be a tremendous gift to give to a youth or your grandchildren or your children.
Okay. There's some other stuff here, make sure before we go that
Where's it going to be?
Okay, it's going to be on Saturday, April the 23rd, and it's going to be at Center High School Auditorium. And it's going to be at 8 o'clock that evening.
Okay, and we've alluded to the purchase price. Let's talk about that.
Okay, the ticket prices are, they're $15 reserved seats. The first 4 rows of the high school auditorium are going to be reserved, general admission reserved, those rows, and then the others are just straight up general admission at $10 a seat. And you can get the $15 seats through our church office. The $10 seats are available through youth choir members, and the tickets are being held at the Lamb and Lion Christian Bookstore and at Farmers State Bank.
Okay, now you said the general admission. There will be seating, though, for those general admission. That won't be a standing, or will it?
No, they're seating.
Okay, we'll be seating. Okay, we'll just be for the seat. Okay.
Right, correct.
Okay.
Now, we have a video clip that we'd like to show. He has come out with a video this year entitled "The Party's Over," and it's from his latest album, Make It Right. And by the way, this particular video is one of the nominees for Outstanding Video of the Year for the Dove Awards, which will be held next week in Nashville. And this particular song, "The Party's Over," is about a teenage couple who fall in love and get involved sexually, and she ends up pregnant, and they have to get married. And the gist of the song is that hey, it was fun while it lasted, but the party's over, because it ends up where the boy Johnny leaves Jeannie holding the baby, and the home splits up. And this is the tail end of this particular clip that we're about to see.
Okay, we're ready for that. So it's a
Yeah, it'll take just a minute or so to flip over.
The party's over. It's fun while it lasted, but it ain't no fun no more. The party's over. Now they wonder what they hurried for. Yes, they wonder what they hurried for. The party's over. It's fun while it lasted, but it ain't no fun no more. The party's over. Now they wonder what they hurried for. Yes, they wonder what they hurried for. Yes, the party's over. Oh, the party's over.
That's it.
The end.
The end, produced by
That's all.
Eric White. Oh, I know that guy.
Now,
Come on.
Are we talking yet?
No.
Hello, world.
Now, that was great. I hope everybody be real excited about this, Blaine. I know the young people are.
I didn't like it.
Well, that just goes to show,
Because Blaine
Wayne.
told me he was 37 years old. Anybody that thin is 37. Can't
He
be
doesn't
like
look
it.
37.
No,
does he?
I think it's exciting to have something that we can give our youth that's a positive Christian influence that they will enjoy going to see. And I hope the community and adults will get behind it. Tell us what else we need to know.
the only thing is that a week ago Friday, we did a mass mail out for Northwest Louisiana and Northeast Texas to church and religious groups, and with a response card to send back, we're already getting orders for tickets. We have a minimum of 614 tickets that we can sell, and there is the potential for a second concert, but only if we sell the first one out. And we're excited. We feel like the tickets are going to start selling fast. So if you're watching and you know someone that would be interested, the high school is talking about it, junior high is talking about it, kids are starting to get tickets, and they're going to go fast. So we'd encourage people to go ahead and get their tickets, either at our church office for reserved tickets, or at the Lamb of Lion Christian Bookstore, or at Farmer State Bank.
Okay. Blake, Kathy, you did a wonderful job this morning. I really enjoyed having you here. You're the kind of guest I'd love to have. I mean, Blake talked to you, but
We appreciate y'all coming.
We
Look
do.
forward to seeing Kenny Mark.
and appreciate the work you're doing on getting these in for young people. I hope our adults and everybody will support this.
We're going to do it for adults too in the future.
Well, this is for adults. We just, how much better community we'll have if we can get
Right.
the positive Christian influence into our schools and youth. And this is the way to do it. And we need the help of the adults to accomplish it. So we're going to take a break and be right back with some more guests.